Aatrox is surviving with
Wow.
0 HP. I moused over Aatrox, literally 0 HP.
Defying death, man.
Wow, that was amazing. That was amazing. So that was actually really good then, because Ari just missed a bunch of farm for nothing. But what went wrong there is Kha'Zix actually missed his Q onto a creep.
Did he? Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Big up. Nice. Yeah, I didn't see that. But he always has a big miss, and also after he missed that, I'm sure he realized he missed that.
Yep.
The fact that he dove that deep, and knowing that there is an exhaust potential on him under the turret, at an early level of I don't know 3 or 4, whatever he was, that was definitely a ballsy move.
It was a ballsy move, but the thing about kill lanes is that once you get a kill, you're extremely ahead.
Yeah, you snowball.
Like, it's not like an AD carry getting a kill. A kill lane getting a kill is way different.
Yeah, for sure.
So they're just gonna like snowball that bot lane really hard now.
Well, they have to.
Aatrox got the kill too.
Yeah, they have to snowball. And I'm actually really happy that Aatrox ended up escaping.
Yeah.
If he actually ended up dying to the Caitlyn,
it wouldn't have been worth it. Yep.
That would have been very bad.
So now Morgana's at 40 CS. Oh, actually, not even doing that well, but he flashes in, and he ulties, hits the snare, but it's not going to do much.
As the Morgana flashed in for that, Ari hit level 6. The very second Morgana flashed in, and she ended up putting the point in and just ulting away.
So Ari did use her flash, so she doesn't have her flash up. So they both basically blew flash for that.
No, she used flash when she went bottom.
Yeah.
So she had nothing there, but luckily she got level 6. So looking at the CS down at the bottom, they have a 32 Kha'Zix and a 16 Aatrox, while you have a 31 Caitlyn. So they're obviously doing very good in the CS department.
Yeah. So they're probably gonna just either try and push down the turret or get a kill. They can't dive now. That's the thing. Aatrox doesn't have his passive.
Yeah.
They can't do that ballsy move that they did just a few minutes ago.
Yeah. I mean, even though Thresh does not have his exhaust for another minute or so, again, like you said, Aatrox has no passive. So who's gonna tank it? No one. So they're gonna have to wait, I don't know, at least another minute or two before Aatrox's passive is back up, or maybe until they hit level 6 or something.
So Thresh doesn't have flash. So they could potentially dive onto Thresh right now. And they're diving onto Caitlyn. Not gonna do much though. Caitlyn actually got the better of that.
My God.
But Kha'Zix jumps in, and the burst damage from Kha'Zix is crazy.
I like that assassin attempt, because he jumped in, did the damage very quickly, and instead of trying to stay and overextend his welcome, he just popped his ulti and ran away right away. If that Thresh Q had hit, he would have took a lot of damage in return, and that potentially would have made that trade not in his favor.
Yep. So now they're back to full health, and Caitlyn does have her flash and her barriers. So it's not too bad right now. Caitlyn's free to farm, and she doesn't have to worry about it too much. Malphite, though, going mid. It looks like he's going to try and gank Morgana.
I mean, if she can react fast enough with the Black Shield, she'll be safe. But can she?
Yeah, it looks like Malphite just kind of wasted time. He's going back top now. And how is top doing anyways? How is Ori and Annie doing? 50 CS, 21 CS. So they're doing actually really well.
They're doing a lot better,
for sure.
So the Malphite obviously, I mean, what is he? Oh, he goes in straight for the kill. He's not gonna get anything. I think he's just trying to put a stop to this. And they're actually turning around and combo womboing him. And he flashes out just in time.
Wow, but we see the potential of that though.
Yeah.
The Annie Orianna is just, that's gonna be insane.
And imagine if Morgana's there to follow up on the snare.
Oh,
Aatrox jumps in and Kha'Zix jumps in.
Exactly. It gives Kha'Zix free reign to get reset.
Yeah, pretty much.
And they're gonna be able to get this turret. And also Purple Team, they were trying to get bot turret, but they couldn't get it.
So what I'm getting from this new meta is that potentially jungle isn't as useful anymore. But I don't know, that's what I'm understanding, because I see the jungler staying in lane a lot now.
But you could also take, Nocturne ulting in onto Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix jumping away, and the fear's gonna go off. Nope, Nocturne gets away with his E, but it looks like Kha'Zix isn't, oh no, everything's fine. So they actually bursted a lot on that, but it seems like they're gonna be able to get Dragon from this. Although top lane is pushing extremely hard right now, and Malphite cannot answer to this.
Yeah, I mean, this Malphite is not going to be able to do anything. He has no ulti, he has no flash, he has teleport. He can go heal up and teleport back in, but by the time he does that, that turret is probably gone.
Yep.
So one thing I like about that Aatrox Q at the very bottom there just happened. He actually waited a bit to the very end of Nocturne Leash and then he Q'd, because he was a little too close to the wall, to the thick part of it. So there's a chance that it wouldn't have run over. So he waited till the very last second and then queued it, broke the leash, and made sure that he'll actually go over the wall.
All right, so it looks like there's so much pressure right now on the blue side. They did get that top turret, and they're just keep pushing top lane. Like, there's nothing stopping them, so why not?
That's
Malphite's
exactly
extremely behind.
Yeah.
Is he even level? Oh yeah, obviously 6. We saw him all through before, but he's level 7, and Ori and Annie are both level 7 also. So even though they were dual lane, they're still the exact same level as him.
Which is a big thing.
It's a huge thing.
So, I mean, I don't know. Like, Nocturne's level 7 too, so I mean, no one's really that far behind. I guess Thresh is the only one that's level 6.
Yeah.
Everyone else is 7 or above. But the fact that they got that first turret in the top lane so fast, I think that's a big thing. Because now that they got the turret up there, Malphite can have his time. You know, he can farm, whatever. We don't care about you. We're just going to go middle, and we're going to push in and make the plays just like this. But it's not enough because the Thresh is there just in time, and he actually lanterns the Ahri. Ahri's retaliating back with an attempt, and he gets obliterated by the Coslicks. Wow. Aatrox is still in there. His passive bug proc, but I mean, there's not much else he can do. 1-for-1 overall. Malphite ended up coming back to middle because he needs to help protect this middle turret.
Yeah, and Annie and Ori actually came middle too, so they weren't pushing top, and it was a 1v1. So in retrospect, it probably came out on top for the purple team in that fight because they're the ones behind, and any kill will do right now.
Yeah, so I mean, so far I feel like the I guess interesting or different composition is working out pretty well.
It is. It's working out extremely well.
Their helm was 2k gold.
Yeah, I really like, after seeing that top lane burst, I really like the Annie Ori combo. And as you said, Morgana. Like, I can't wait to see how that pans out late game.
So I'm curious to see if we see anything here.
Yeah. Awesome.
Annie's top.
Actually, yeah. Annie is top, but Morgana and Ori are coming in right now.
Oh, that's
and
bad.
Ori gets the charm on top.
Oh, nice
geez.
Ori ulti, but it's not going to be enough. Cos is coming in, trying to do something, trying to assassinate anyone he can.
Oh, and
he's going for the kill.
Oh my god, Aatrox comes in, and they do get the dragon, but they're going to turn around on this fight. Can they kill anything? No. So, they did get the dragon, so it was worth it on their part.
Yeah, it was worth it. It was a 1-for-1 trade, plus the blue team, or rather the purple team, or red team, got the dragon. So yeah, so that was obviously worth it for them, but Annie, I mean, let's be honest, the blue team did put up quite of a fight there, and that was 4v5.
They did.
So imagine if Annie, someone who's, I feel like, a really core champion in this composition because she brings that AoE stun. So imagine if she's there, and imagine if Morgana didn't even get caught the way she did, you know? There's so much potential, and
there is huge
really
potential.
just waiting for it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see once they group up. But it looks like Kha'Zix going bot lane. They probably really want to get that turret before they do anything else. Yeah. That's the only first tier turret standing right now. And it's going to be pretty easy for Kha'Zix to push up onto this right now. Do they even do they have any damage done on him? Okay. So there is no damage done on bot turret right now. And Ahri is just going to come and protect it, kill all the minions in one go. But they are pushing down middle really hard right now. And it seems like they're going to be able to get this turret. Caitlyn's coming in to clear the minions. It's really low and they're not going to get it.
Yeah, so what I remember from what the Riot's kind of notes about what they were trying to do with the preseason and Season 4 was, I think they were trying to make the game slightly shorter by making them, I think, I'm not sure. I might be just completely guessing right now. But if that's the case, I mean, it's kind of showing because if this is a new meta and people are going to keep running 2 people top like this and just go for that kill lane top and bottom, and there's the whole point of this is to get the turrets ASAP and then all converge to another lane, get the turret there, converge to another lane, get the turret there, and then the enemy team can't really retaliate because their team fight potential is just so much higher. Exactly.
So what we're seeing is that blue team just got ahead completely, and now once they group, they'll be so much stronger, like Red Mercy said. So that's probably what's going to happen soon. But it still seems like they really want that bot turret. They keep going down there.
Yeah, no. I'm sure they definitely want that one. They probably want to get all the outer turrets, and then start going for that second middle turret.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Start forcing fights or objectives, like maybe, I don't know, Dragon, potentially Baron coming up.
They could even push top because Annie and Ori got that turret really low.
They did. Oh, did they? The second one.
Yep.
Oh, right, it is very low.
Check it out.
You're
it's almost dead.
A good maybe 5 whacks on that and it's gone.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is an interesting comp. I actually am pretty intrigued by this.
Yeah, I really like it. I think it's cool that they're that people are innovating like this. And as you see, they still have a jungle, but they actually Kha'Zix jumps in on the Nocturne, but he's not going to be able to get him because that fear is really good. But Aatrox is bottom now too, so Nocturne's going to have to defend this alone. Thresh is going to come back him up, so we'll see if they can actually get this turret down. Doctor hiding in the bush, sneakily approaching. It looks like Kha'Zix's just going to act like he's alone.
It's a bait, it's a bait.
Yes, they do. The bait is coming into play right now. Aatrox is still there. They're going in, Barton jumps in, and he gets us down to half. Aatrox comes in, and they're gonna be able to take, oh no! The Thresh Lantern comes out, and Caitlyn is there to back them up.
Wow, that was pretty intense. But, meanwhile, top lane.
Yep, top lane's down now.
They just got the turret.
They have so much pressure.
Yeah.
And the snare comes out onto Caitlyn. Caitlyn is taken down, but she has barrier still. Doc is below half. Barton's in a very bad spot right now. Gets ulti by Malphite. Malphite gets the kill onto him. But top lane, Nocturne engages, and a really good Orianna ult comes out, and she is getting low. She flashes away. Annie in the midst of it right now, and Ahri goes in, missing the Q completely. It looks like Annie's gonna be able to get away. No, she's getting fierce, but the stun comes out onto Nocturne. Wow, that was a really good play all around.
Yeah, I actually thought they were gonna die because when the Orianna and Annie did their both ultis, I mean, I didn't feel like it did that much damage. I expected more.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, this is not looking very good for them. But then the Annie decided to put more and more damage on the Ahri, and she got extremely low. But Doctor's engaging onto this. Wow, a snare goes in from the Morgana right on the Thresh. The pull coming in, but I mean, it's a dead Thresh.
Yeah. So blue team, they just have so much pressure right now. I think that top lane was a really good idea going against Malphite. I mean, as we know, Malphite is he scales well off of armor. So putting two magic people against him is not the best thing. I mean, all he can do is hope to build some magic resist, which you see, he actually tried to rush a Sunfire Cape. I guess just trying to get more pushing power so he can sit top lane and get CS. But he has no magic resist. So Annie and Ori were just bullying him this whole game.
That's a very good point.
And you can see they pushed right down to the second turret. And bot lane, a fight is engaging right now. They're just going to back off though. They really want this first turret.
I mean, it's not that they want it, they need it. This is the whole purpose of their composition. If they don't get this, or if they take too long to get this, you know, that can potentially make them fall off very slowly but surely. But I'm a little worried about the Kha'Zix for the purple team because we've seen how powerful Kha'Zix can be in the previous game. So, and I know Vartoon is a pretty good player. So I mean, I'm definitely expecting him to do some crazy stuff on that Kha'Zix. Yeah,
and now the purple team has so much backup for the Kha'Zix. Like you said before, if they even get two parts of the wombo combo down, if they hit an Annie stun followed by an Ori stun, then there's so much potential for a Kha'Zix to jump in there and get so many resets.
Yeah.
So mid lane, just a stun going off of mouth, just a little tickle, just tickling the little rock.
Tickle wickle. So there's 3 people bottom. I mean, that's a lot of people to defend one turret, but I feel like they need to because 2 versus 2. I feel like a Kha'Zix and an Aatrox can take on any of their 2. So they'll need to have a third man. Oh wow, a snare going onto the Ahri. Can they kill her? Ahri is getting stunned by the Annie. Oh my god, and she gets absolutely obliterated just before she can ulti.
Yeah, and Morgana actually did pop her ult at the end. That's how she got the kill. Nocturne ulting. I think something's happening in bot lane. Let's check it out. Yes, bot lane. There is a dive onto the turret. Nocturne's going in, and it's passive pop. Is he going to come up and get any kills with this? No, it looks like he hits into a trap, and he goes down. Vartoon jumps away. Wow, so kind of a sketchy little dive going on bot lane.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see what happened there and how that even got initiated. I'm assuming someone got pulled. I don't see why they would have engaged 3v2 like that, but
it is still working up for them. They took so much pressure down bot lane.
Oh, Malphite.
Coming in for the side. Malphite gets a
nice
Thresh gets his grab onto him, but Orianna, an amazing ultimate comes down. And they are going to get away from this with nothing.
Meanwhile,
they got
what
the turret.
They wanted. Yeah, they wanted that turret, and they finally got that turret.
Awesome. So I guess this is when we're going to actually see if the wombo combo comes in. We're going to see if they're going to group mid, maybe group top even. I mean...
Well, a lot of the ultis are on cooldown. Yep. Everyone but Aatrox and Kha'Zix.
That's true.
So, I mean, they're going for the dragon. They can probably get this since everyone for the purple team is pretty much just walking from base. So that was a really good play. On top of that, they have 4 turrets to 0. That's a lot.
Yeah, their gold lead is a lot right now.
5,000.
5,000. They're pretty ahead, which is bad. But we were talking about how they need to get ahead. And once they're ahead, if they group, they're just going to be unstoppable.
Which is exactly what they're doing.
Yep.
But see, what they're doing also is I feel like they're grouping with 4 people and having one dedicated person go to a specific lane and push it. Pretty much what they did.